Hi, I'm Jennet Ingle. I'm the happiest musician. If you are watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and click subscribe for me. Of course, if you're listening to this in your podcast app, make sure that you're subscribed to Crushing Classical, because this is how you always know when I drop a new episode, and it makes it easier for other people to find my channel and to become themselves happier musicians, thriving in their creative careers. Thank you. I wanted to talk right now about summer. At the time of recording, it is still 45 degrees outside, and I am still in the thick of the academic year with lessons, with wrangling my kid to and from high school, with classes and juries and end of year recitals and all of the orchestras. Like, there is so much going on in the spring for a musician. We are all working. Easter is still coming. That's not a big season for oboists. We are too mournful. But boy, for some of my brass colleagues, it is a huge moment. So, you might not be thinking about summer right now. But take a moment, if you would, and ask yourself, what am I going to do this summer? For lots of us, our schedule changes dramatically when the summer hits. Kids are out of school, the colleges are all closed, the schools themselves are closed, of course. So if children are continuing to take lessons from you, it's spottier. They're in and out of town, they're kind of flaky. The orchestra seasons mostly shut down over the summer. Maybe you've got a couple of like patriotic pops concerts outside, but it's not the kind of schedule that we have been accustomed to during the main part of the school year. If you are a school teacher, like, there goes your schedule and your income. So on the one hand, we have so much more beautiful time, and the days are long and warm and pleasant. On the other hand, in many cases, our income goes meow. And I vividly remember seasons younger in my career, earlier in my career, where by the time we got to September, I was scraping the bottom of the bank account, where we saved aggressively all year long to try to survive the summer. And any gigs that showed up in the summer, we had to take them, because there's no security if you are a freelance musician, if you are a portfolio career musician, even sometimes. Many of us think, many people think, oh, I am so well diversified because I work for these 5 different orchestras. But if none of them has concerts in June, July, or August, that doesn't help you that much. So if you are looking at a summer where your income and your time and your schedule are dramatically different from the way they are in the school year, this is something that I would like you to think about now, because this is the time to put some things into place so that you are not like me, uh, paying your September rent with credit cards, so that you are not scrambling and like sitting at home during the most exciting, beautiful, vivid time of the year because you cannot afford to go anywhere or do anything, because you are just hoping that the phone will ring, the proverbial phone no one calls anymore, with an offer for you to do some work and get paid for it. I would like to have you consider, what might you do this summer instead of being scared and slow? What might you do very proactively that could bolster your own visibility within your community, that could give you a leg up on learning that you have wanted to do, that could get you to completion in a project that you have been looking to create, that could make more income for you, that could give your students a really great experience that would make them love you all the more over the course of the summer? What might you put together that could really you make your summer be your favorite season, be the season where you learn and grow and make tons of income? So just to toss a few ideas out, this might look like developing a recital program that you could play outdoors, that you could bring to all of the local parks and like performing areas around you with appropriate permits, of course, that you could sell as an outdoor, like individualized performance for uh, people's own block parties or garden parties. It might involve putting together like a wedding quartet where you could make quite a lot of money supporting all of those June and July and August brides and grooms. It might look like putting together some kind of educational camp for your own studio. It might involve putting together that educational camp and inviting other teachers' students to it, not to poach those students, but to raise your own visibility and to offer greater support for all of the students in your local area. What if it looked like building a cohort of people who could collaboratively teach a week-long or 2-week-long camp? What if it could involve teaching something that you feel passionate about, but that is not, you don't have time for in your regular, like Tuesday 4:15 half an hour lesson that you teach? What if you did a deep dive in some topic that you also would like to research and learn about for your students? What if you ran some workshops online over the summer, getting better at teaching a certain topic? What kinds of things could you put into place for yourself to make more money this summer, to boost your own position in the market, to expand your own network of people who like you can refer to and get referrals from, to build your own teaching studio? How could you do an activity over the summer that brings all of the like new young pianists uh, in under your umbrella to learn something new? So many fun ways to go about this, and the summer offers us real opportunities to experiment, to play, to try something that you might then turn into a major income stream for yourself going forward, or that you might decide isn't really for you, but at least you did it once. What kinds of things can you imagine for yourself this summer that you could do to make sure that your income remains acceptable, and that you remain sharp, in shape on your instrument, viable for the next year? What can you do this summer to up-level your own career? Okay, this is a lot of questions and not actually a lot of answers, but I thought that I would do a workshop coming up later this month on exactly this topic. There's going to be a link in the show notes. I want you to go ahead and click. It's going to be free, and we can get together in a room and like actually do some brainstorming about you and your unique set of circumstances and what summer might look like for you and what possibilities you could build for yourself. I would love to see you at this free workshop. Click the link in the show notes, click the link in the YouTube description. Of course, hit me with a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about for your own summer. Of course, leave me a review for Crushing Classical so that other people can find this podcast. And of course, thank you so much for listening today. Have a great day.